black fupas, multicam black padded night vision, multicam black red 3-cell pocket slides, OD EDC organizers, those like that inside. If you've not seen these, I'll show you what these look like. It's fully padded all the way around. All 6 walls are padded. There's a pocket inside here. Publications. It's Velcro right here. You can put a card for batteries. This zips up super tight, which makes it very rigid. We've given you a handle, and then you have 2 D-rings that you can attach a shoulder strap to. It does not come with a shoulder strap. Landfill, what's up? Miss Roofy? MSU, I don't know what that is. Rifle? Landfill, JT, what's up? Landon? Byron Roberts, Toy Town, what's going on? Billy Magnum, Peck Perspective, Warlife, what's going on, guys? I thought I saw Kilo Bravo up there. If you're a member, then episode 39 is available to you. I believe that went up today sometime. If you're on our Patreon, post for a question and answer was posted today. We will do those on Wednesday. Looks like we have Coyote XL Fupas out here going. Looks like I have more black Fupas out here. These right here are Coyote Fupa danglers. And then we have all of this. Black large tool bags, multicam black day packs, another set of those. Those sold out quick. Landfill, what's up? That's right, hit that thumbs up, guys. There's 43 of you here and only 24 thumbs up. Voodoo, passing through, giving a thumbs up. Thank you, man. Fupa XLs, thank you. Homestead. Scully went hard on the Mad Dog. Tim Riley, what's up? Already watched, great episode, right on. So I'm sure that I'll look through there and see your comments, and then I'll reply to you on that. I try to acknowledge all of the comments, especially in the first day or two. Try to interact. If you have a YouTube channel and you're putting content up, you should be interacting with the people commenting. It will boost the algorithm. Plus, how many YouTube channels do you go on where you comment and somebody actually replies back to you? DJ Guzman, how are you? We got OD material today. Don't know what the fuck is up with YouTube, but every video I've watched today, the volume is so low I can barely hear it. It's weird. Randon, what's up? Johnny Woodsman, what's up? Anybody get shipping information today? Easy K, what's up? Podcast very fun, right on. Fupa's awesome. Did job for a guy today. Had stories like Scully, nice. Told him I'd give him a veteran discount for a good story. Turns out he helped produce Patriot missile. That's cool. Does a crossbody bag have internal pockets? If it does, they're only flat anyways. They wouldn't be of any use. It has this front pocket here, right here. And then it has No internal pockets. Velcro wall, and then it has this flat pocket here, which is the whole panel. Rick Gates, you got shipping. Termel, what's up? What's the what with the mesh bags and tool bags? One small, one large mesh for small tool bag, 3 large mesh for, no. So large tool bag, you can put 1 large mesh pocket and 1 small mesh pocket on both walls. Or you can put 3 small mesh pockets. In the normal size tool bag, you can put a large mesh pocket or 2 small mesh pockets on each wall. Pulling with Red was legit today. Wonder how long it'll stay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. BS 4700, what's up? Caswell, how are you? Amanda, what's up? Calling them mesh pockets is deceiving. Yeah, they're good, man. The mesh pockets are awesome. Josh, what's up, man? How are you? Just got laid off along with 4 other maintenance guys. Yeah, they're killing maintenance guys all over the place. Like there is no more janitors anywhere. There hasn't been for a long, long time. Some companies will hire a firm to come in, but typically the employees are going to have to handle that. David, what's up? With the apothecary done, what class are you taking next? I don't know what we're doing next. I don't know. Anybody know a good way to sneak bourbon or scotch on a cruise? Rick Gates. Just got laid off. Us and 4 other maintenance guys in cotton fiber industry. Made in USA is going away. It is. Yeah, it certainly is. You might try Origin. You would have to move to Maine, but they're growing their own cotton. They're milling their own cotton. They're sewing all of their own clothing. They're doing boots. I mean, that's a pretty growing company. I don't know where you're located. There's a ton of cotton towns that are just fucking shut down completely. Prison pocket. Ordered 20 round mag pouch with lid. Didn't realize you made the smaller 20 round pouches. Ordered a 20 round mag pouch with lid. Didn't realize you made the smaller 20 round pouches. Oh yeah, it's the you know what it is? It's the exact same pouch as our small radio phone pouch. Have I tried Origin? No, I don't really wear boots. And if I'm putting on boots, I'm putting on a Solos. Warm out here. President, what's up? Can we petition Origin to start making chocolate chip? I don't know, man. Hit up Jocko. Start commenting on his podcast. I would suspect he probably doesn't read the comments on his videos though. Could be wrong. Anybody have a good brand of nest boxes for rabbits? Bought a handful from Amazon. They're shit. Yeah, they're all shit. The Tractor Supply ones now have changed a little bit, and they have a thicker piece of wood on the front that's pine instead of it all being plywood. And the little nails in there, when you grab the box by that and pick it up, the whole face comes off. KW cages is the industry standard. They're kind of the best cages around for rabbits and such. A commercial metal nest box. And in the bottom of it, you're just going to put, you're going to cut your own piece. It comes with one, but you're going to cut your own piece. It's got lips around all 4 sides on the bottom, and you're just going to put pegboard in there. And you're just going to cut a bunch of them, and then every year or so, just pull those things out, throw them away. They eat them up anyways. The urine and such will eat them up. Most people are not aware because they don't have rabbits. If you leave a rabbit box, if you leave a nest box in a rabbit cage, most rabbits will use it as a litter box. It will become urine soaked. You will have a lot of fly larvae in the manure. And then you take it and just smack it on the ground, and these new boxes are just wrecked. You can also just use plastic containers. If you get in Backyard Meat Rabbits on Facebook, it's a very active group, and just scroll through there for an hour or two one night and just watch. People are doing all kinds of stuff. They're using they're using Rubbermaid containers, anything. You can use anything for a nest box. Gone through and watched all Pulling the Thread and working on the member minutes. Have been trying to comment on every video. Do comments on old videos help? Yeah, it does. It pushes them back up. What helps even more is if you guys share those things out. Those videos, the old ones, are coming to the public. They're coming out. So especially the older videos, if there's anything of value, man, share it to your Facebook page. Send it to a friend in private message or DM, or email it to somebody. Those are all potential. If you think something in there is worthy of somebody you know, like the guy breeding rabbits, right? He's probably a homesteader or whatever. Send it to somebody else you know, or take my video and post it in any of the groups that you were in. That brings new people to the community. And some guys come in here, add value. Some guys come in here and go, I don't like this guy, he cusses. And then some of those dudes show up, right? They come out, they come to the SRF, or they become clients or customers, or they join our membership. Everything helps. John Willis, you made your own, John? Send me some pictures of them when you think about it. I need to buy some more nest boxes. I typically buy the Tractor Supply ones. Those damn water bottles from Tractor Supply are up to $17 now. I'm pretty sure they're $17 for, and then the nest boxes, they fall apart. Like I don't even get 1 litter out of them. Tried the bags and mouthwash bottles. Notice the X harness on your website. We don't offer it. You'll never see another X harness. It's too big to use on most of the rigs. Guys would buy them and put them on micro rigs, even though we told them not to, and then it would rub their necks. We never put that out with any of the rigs other than the Mookie War rig. The slim padded H harness that comes on most of the bigger rigs, it comes with that because it's a better fit for it. Hear about Michigan giving $800 million of taxpayer dollars to CCP-owned company to build and run EV battery plant. I did not hear about that. I have no doubt that it happened. No reason the links these admins are posting should be in stock. No reason that the links these admins are posting should be in stock. Should be sold out already. Amazing. So, Jeremy, some of it is not in stock. When Wrangler Star did the videos on some of those items, we opened them up. And like FUPAs, for instance, you can order a FUPA right now whether we have it or not because we're building so many of them. Sakota, what's up, man? I can print a shitload of stuff for your $17. We'll teach you. Oh, I don't need you to teach. I don't have the time to do it, man. You will not see me setting up a printer or running a printer. I would just buy it if I wanted it from someone else. We even have printers. Use polylined leather wine bag. I'm just taking this time to get the homestead better off. May use this to get ready for my own gig. KW Cages in Santee, California, which was about 20 minutes from where we lived in San Diego. When I bought my original rabbits, they came with a couple of nest boxes, which were kind of worn out. Measured them, cut the wood, built them to make what I needed. Right on. The other thing with nest boxes too, guys, if you're going to build them or whatever, or if you're building cages, make sure you can get your nest box in the cage door. H has always been a better option than the X. Get it adjusted so the horizontal bar sits mid-shoulder. Yep. It's just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Chris Watkins, what's up, man? Is that an M cab in the floor? I don't know, but I do have some M cabs. I also have a medical backpack. Looking to get into rabbits. Already have chickens, but think rabbits are the next move. Also going to clean some of our land. So the beauty of the rabbits is they produce really quick. They make no noise. You elevate them and keep them off the ground. They don't take much space. They're very content. You can produce a ton more rabbits from them. But the manure, you can take that manure, like if you have planted trees, spread the manure around the base of the trees. If you've got a garden, spread the manure on the top, water through it. If you really want to supercharge it, take the manure and put it in a bag, like a tea bag, like a giant burlap sack or something. Put it in a 55-gallon drum, and then just let it sit in the sun and make like sun tea with your rabbit manure, and it makes fertilizer. If you really want to supercharge it, get an aquarium pump and a bubbler, and bubble it, and even put an aquarium heater in with it, and then take that stuff and just water your plants with it as you would, like, for instance, Miracle Grow. And you can put it right on your plants. It doesn't burn or scorch the plants. Chicken manure, you have to compost it for 6 months to a year before you can even use it. 7,400, sounding like Joe Rogan? Am I coming to Brimfield? No, man, I wish. I live closer. I'll haul your stuff back to Tennessee. Yeah, man, I can't get out of here. When we get out of here, it's for half a day. Like, I don't have anybody to take care of the animals. I don't have anybody to, take care of shit here. And if I get a farm sitter, I have to give them access to the building, which means I give them access to everything I have. And I don't have anybody that I would do that. I don't have somebody. So we're here, man. Add a cup of sugar to the rabbit tea. Yeah, there's certain fields at Brimfield that have more oddities and stuff. Mike Zone and some of his guys go over. They're actually at Brimfield all the time. Evan Dixon, what's up? Saw an older video with a guy, had a FUPA with a Kydex holster, and the holster was inside the Velcro adjustable holster. Was Velcro adjustable holster designed, used? No, it was not. It just happens to do that. It just happens to do that. It's still not as good as a flat-backed, purpose-built Kydex holster that Velcros in your bag, though. Yeah, you could add a cup of sugar. You could add molasses. Sweet feed works well. If you guys are ever silage tarping beds or anything, before you put the tarp over, get a bag of sweet feed or chicken feed or something and sprinkle down there. It feeds all those microbes under there. Homestead really needs a printer group, so many practice. Yeah, And for guys that don't know, if there's something you're looking for, there's websites you go on and they have everything. Like anything you're looking for, they have it there. And if they don't, they'll design it for you. They'll build the program for you for a very minimal fee. Do I do compost? No, I've had composting worms. I never maintain them enough. I have compost piles and I have chickens. So Billy Bond said a while ago, I'm like, hey, I have all of this stuff. Should I put it in the compost pile or should I feed it to the animals? He said, always give preference to the animals because it'll pass through the animals and then they're going to shit it out on the property. So anything the chickens will eat really goes to the chickens. And then I use the rabbit pins clean out. Like I have a big area of rabbits, guys. It's 20 by 30. I probably have, I'll bet there's 20 rabbit cages. And I collect it in cement mixing trays underneath. Like you mix those black trays you get from Home Depot. And they make one size and then they make a larger size. The larger size is actually too heavy. It's a little awkward. So get the smaller ones. And then I take that and I put it in a compost bin. And my compost bin is 4 pallets by 4 pallets, I think. So about 16 by 16. I actually need to make it a little bit bigger. I can get in there with the bucket of the skid steer, but it's a little tight. People who will print your designs, clean them up, improve. Yeah, send, cut, send. We'll even do them out of metal. I'm lucky. I'm good friends with Drac. When we need something, we're just like, hey, we need this thing, and 100 show up. Even a friend of ours hit him up, and 100 of, I don't even remember what it was the other day. 100 of them showed up though. Thanks for posting the link to the MCAB there, buddy. But the rabbits are good, man. And if you ever decide you don't want rabbits, you can always get rid of the rabbits. And then you have the infrastructure, you've done it. All it takes is 2 rabbits to make more rabbits. And you'll find too, if you have dogs, like we feed rabbits too. I killed 2 rabbits today and just gave them to the dogs. And the dogs eat them with the fur, bones, everything. And then if you want to sell them, people will buy them, but people with reptiles will buy them also. Local church mission served fried rabbit on Easter Sunday. That's cool, man. And American Nomad, dude, I'm not against composting worms. I just always forget to feed composting worms. You can build bins, you can do all kinds of shit. As a matter of fact, I got a composting worm thing right here. Karen scream about rabbit. Yeah, they'll scream about rabbits. I mean, we walk into pet shops all the time, well, we're used to, and we're like, do you guys have feeder kittens? Any preferred way so I don't eat rabbit. I maintain a lot of livestock, and I consider it, meat on the hoof. We have somebody that cooks here, and then Amanda cooks 2 days a week, but Jeremy's actually taking over all 5 days, and he cooks for everybody here. We have a lot of leftovers. So for me to prepare a meal or Amanda to prepare a meal, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. We don't even have a dinner table. We stand up when we eat. We don't sit down ever unless we're at a restaurant. And if we're going to eat something, we go to a restaurant. Gets us out of here for a little while, once, twice a week. But when I was eating rabbits in San Diego, I would marinate them overnight in teriyaki sauce. Well, it would be soy sauce, brown sugar, and pineapple juice. And then I would just throw them on the grill and grill them just like you would anything on the grill. People fry it. Man, you can do whatever you want with it. But I've always maintained rabbits because I can scale it Within 30 days, I can scale it into, 100 rabbits. I probably have 100 rabbits right now as we speak. How many do you have on the hoof this? Oh, probably 100. I probably have 100 rabbits. I've got a lot of chickens. I just added another. We've got 100 baby chicks right now that'll come online in about 6 months. And then I've got older birds that we're going to, disappear. We're going to dispatch them. It's always funny, man. When there's always, because we're in a pretty impoverished area, and these local Facebook groups, it's amazing that somebody who has no money and is always begging for somebody to give them some shit still has social media, right? We can still have social media. Somebody's paying for their phone. They still have all their habits and vices. But when somebody's like, where's the food bank? Who's giving away food? Can somebody help me with? I'm like, I got rabbits. I got a bunch of roosters. I'll give you roosters. They make great chicken and dumplings. Oh, I would never. Okay, well, stay hungry, motherfucker. That's the problem. We keep people alive that are not willing to keep themselves alive. Rabbit and gumbo, nice. That's a lot of animals. No, I take care of, I do all of the animals every day in 17 minutes, if there's no distraction. And that's listening to an audio book or running a YouTube video, through my headphones. 17 minutes, if I'm in a hurry. And that's taking care, that's going out back, feeding the big dog, going over to the quail and feeding 10 cubby holes of quail. And then and that's on the four-wheeler. And then I ride through the orchard. I look at all the trees, check the figs. The figs are starting to come ripe, some of them. And then I go up through the double gate, and I go to a 10x10 Tartar dog kennel. And I use these Rubbermaid pitchers. I take a scoop of goat feed, and then I motor down to where the sheep are, or sheep feed. And then I motor down to where the sheep are, and I move the 10x20 sheep tractor over 10 feet, or I drag it 20 feet, either way. And then I give them a scoop of feed. And then I motor back up to the chicken area, and I feed 5 separate pens, or 4 separate pens of chicken. And that's giving them half of a gallon of cracked corn or scratch, and half of a half gallon of something else. That can be, sometimes it's sweet feed, sometimes it's sweet feed, sometimes it's layer pellet, just depends what I'm feeding at the time. And then I feed the chicken tractor, which has the turkeys in it, and then I take care of the rabbits. I do all of that, and I'll stop in the gravel and pull weeds and shit, and I'm under 30 minutes. And that's about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then I come inside, take a shower, put on all my clean clothes. I had clean clothes on in the morning. I go to the back, put on my outside clothes, go do all of that, come back in, take a shower, put on my clean clothes. $17. John is QAnon confirmed. I don't know what that means. 17 minutes. I've done it over and over. Because when I pay somebody to do it, and they take an hour, I'm like, this is a 17-minute task. This is how long this should take. So if I can do it in 17, let's say you double it, right? So 34 minutes. 17, 34 minutes. It should not take an hour. Saw a homeless dude at Starbucks. He was on his laptop when not holding a sign. Yeah, a lot of them, walk right over to their brand new fucking Mercedes-Benz. Well, I start my day with pre-workout. And guys, when you're taking pre-workout works a lot better with a little bit of water, not a whole cup. Because then you have to drink the whole cup, then you're going to piss it out, right? So I'm going to take whatever pre-workout I'm going to use in a very small amount of water, and I'm going to chug it. I'm going to head right out the door, make my morning video. Then I'm going to come right back inside. I'm going to fill that cup up with water, and then I'm going to put a non-stim pre-workout in there, which is just a vasodilator. You could do the same thing with Cialis. Then I'm going to work out. And I'm usually working out. The truth is, the workout really takes 30 minutes. I'm in the gym for about an hour. So that's in between sets and doing whatever else I'm doing. Sometimes between sets I do lunges. Sometimes between sets I do the air bike. Sometimes between sets I do the stair stepper. So I'm in there about an hour. And then I come up front. Amanda has already printed orders, and we start boxing and pulling orders. And then at 7:30, I open the gates, and the first people come in. And then I'm in here just, waiting. If I have something I need tasked, I make sure I have that communication, or, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. So I usually talk to a few people. And then about 8 o'clock, I'm changing, and I'm out the door to take care of the animals. In member meetings, I watched today, you mentioned Megawatt and Onward. You have a recommended vendor. So Megawatt you can only get from First Form. Onward is Rob Bailey's brand, and it's not a pre-workout. It's more of a drink through the day kind of thing for just kind of more mellow, sustained energy and focus. I've been using a lot of Redcon 1 lately. Total War, their pre-workout. And I've been using a lot of Gorilla Minds or Gorilla Labs. I don't care for their stem pre-workout, but their non-stem pre-workout is really good. And if you take them together, it infuses the stem into you a lot faster. And if you take the non-stem, it's a vasodilator. So when you're working out, you look very, very vascular. I don't know what I've been talking. I don't know how long that froze up for. Are the Patriot bags coming along? No, we're just fucking sitting here of course they're fucking coming along. Yeah. Patriot bags, there's bins of Patriot bags out here. There's 24 of them right there. Total War. How much does Cialis? I don't know. It's not much, man. The thing with Cialis too, right? The thing with any of these things, unless they're caplets, if they're caps, right? Caplets instead of capsules, get a pill cutter. So on Cialis, right? Buy 100s and split them up into, 25s. If you take a lot of Cialis, right? If the doctor prescribes you Cialis for whatever reason, and you take higher dosages of Cialis, you will actually develop heartburn. And before you know it, you will be taking Nexium. So the key to all this is to use much less of it more frequently. Same thing with not Sustanon, but the same thing with like testosterone or any of that. If you're going to a doctor or a clinic and they're telling you they're going to give you a shot of test once a month, it's going to ruin you. It's actually going to do the complete opposite for you. It's literally going to ruin you. Even 2 weeks isn't enough. Ideally, twice a week, even better, 4 times a week. And that doesn't mean you're taking more of it. That means you're taking that amount and breaking it into 4 separate injections. Total War and Bucked Up. I use Bucked Up. Bucked Up has 400 milligrams of caffeine. I think it's 400. And you can buy a ton of this shit. You can buy not First Form. You can buy Redcon products and Bucked Up and a lot of the other C4 at Walmart. No freezes, got it. Had a neighbor when I lived in Tennessee, kept rabbits as pets. One got out and stuck in clogged culvert on my property. Got it loose, took it out to the woods. She came by 2 days later, seen my rabbit. So I have a big giant rabbit out here. Let me see if I can open the door and show you. He was right out the door earlier. He just lays around with the cats. He jumps up on the table with the cats, and he eats cat food. It is bigger than any rabbit I have. It's got to be a buck. It's got to be a male. And it's not my rabbit. I don't know if I kind of feel like employees drop their animals off here because they know I'll take care of them. If this dies, it'll come right back on. I don't see him. There's a possum over here, though, in this box. That possum's still out here. I don't see the rabbit. He was out there, though. Quite a regimen. I guess I'll start going barefoot first. Big worm. You should totally go barefoot, man. Grounding. Grounding. There's another thing. There's a lot of things you can do without buying a pill, a potion, a motion, you know, whatever. And one of those is before 9 o'clock, every morning, before 9 o'clock, go outside and stand or sit and face the sun. You cannot have glasses on. It does not work through a windshield. Face the sun for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, face the sun. It will reset your circadian rhythm. And grounding, walk around barefoot for 10 or 15 minutes. Just let your feet touch the earth. Those are very real things. And if you're interested in these things, Dr. Huberman, he's got a great Instagram page. It's short form content. But he also has a YouTube page where he speaks very in depth about this. He's been on Rogan a ton of times, been on lots of shows. Rhonda Kirkpatrick's another good one. But Huberman on Instagram is a good follow because you're going to get in 15 to 30 seconds, you're going to get very actionable things that you don't have to go buy something to do. Nothing burns fat like cold water. Cold water, 34 to 40 degrees, cold water. There's nothing you're going to do for your body health-wise probably that's better for you than cold water. Have I ever had a rat infect? Yeah, we had rats in San Diego. Thank God we do not have rats here. We do not have a rat problem here. Copying pigeon wars. Send the rabbit out, claim neighbor's rabbit. Oh yeah, that is pigeon wars. Very few people know about that. That's mostly in like Iraq and Middle East, Afghanistan and stuff. Tactical possum packs. But there's a ton of stuff. I mean, the simplest one is stop putting shit in your mouth. Stop eating food. Stop eating junk food. And if you go to Walmart and you shop the outside aisle of Walmart, right? The outside. What's on the outside? Produce, meat. You're still going to be better off than most people shopping the inside of Walmart. Do I think there's poisons in that stuff? Yeah, I think they're putting all kinds of toxins on the vegetables. There's a lot of video going around right now of these small striped watermelons, and guys are washing them, and it's almost like they've been hydro dipped. Like they're just bland looking green melons, and they've hydro dipped them to make them look like good watermelons. Room temperature water keeps your metabolism up and burns fat. Cold water does too. That's some pussy shit that guys that won't do cold water say. Mike Tyson can say whatever he wants. The dudes that Mike Tyson is paying for the information says cold water. New York, New Jersey, Chicago do pig. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, we have field mice, like insane field mice. We have glue traps all around in here. Yeah, we got mice. Luckily, we don't have rats, though. Pills and potions are easy. They are. They are. I mean, look, set your time to where you go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Sleep 8 hours. Get up at 4 a.m. You won't need, you're going to, and how many of you guys wake up in the morning after you sleep in on the weekend or whatever and you think, man, I got so much energy. I haven't felt that way since I was a little child getting up for Christmas. I've never gotten up after sleeping in. It feels really good in my bed. Our bedroom will go down to 55 degrees. When you sleep, your body wants to be warm. A weighted blanket really does something for you. But the cold air cools your head off and your brain temperature lowers. And that's when you sleep the best. So my room has no windows. I can't hear anybody pounding on you couldn't even get to my door to pound on the door. I don't hear vehicles outside. I don't hear helicopters. I don't hear nothing. It's just a box that's pitch black, and I can sleep 12, 16 hours on a Saturday. When I wake up, I do not go, man, I feel so rested. Never do I. Dean, what's up, man? You're overfeeding your cat? Yeah, our cats are totally overfed. The mice in here are not where the cats can get to them. Every now and then the cats catch a mouse out in here and bat it around. The cats can't get to, there's a whole part of the building that you don't ever see on these videos here. Classic AC blasting, heavy blanket, one leg out, pass. Yeah, I think there's really something to that. When you're kind of laying on your side and you throw the blanket off, because we sleep with super high count cotton sheets, and then we have a blanket over that, and then we have a comforter over that. Last week took the golf cart up the driveway early in the morning to walk around 2 apple trees. The grass almost hurt my feet. 2 days later, I'm walking barefoot on the gravel. Yeah, we've protected our feet, man. Do you remember as a kid when you would just run around barefoot on concrete all day and you'd run around out on the hot blacktop asphalt? That would destroy you now if you haven't been doing that. As a kid, though, we'd roll around in the grass and nothing would bother you. Now, if you go roll around in the grass, you would itch and break out, right? Because we don't have tolerances to that stuff anymore. Most working dudes have nasty feet. I think my feet are pretty good. I think I change my socks several times a day. And then when I'm outside, like when I'm going to go outside, I take my shoes, socks, I take all of my clothes off. Well, not my underwear. And then I put on my outside clothes, which consists of a different pair of socks, a different shirt, different pants, everything. And then when I come inside, those underwear that I had outside come off, all those clothes come off, and brand new clean clothes go on. So I actually change my socks several times a day, and sometimes I change my shoes a couple times a day even. System's messed up. Wake up at 6 a.m. but don't actually feel awake till 3 p.m. Try the circadian rhythm, man. Look at the sun before 9 o'clock, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. That will probably help some. I mean, I always tell my boys, you got to take care of your feet. Flintstone feet? Yes, I have OnlyFans feet. Bowl of seeds. How are you? All right, guys, I'm going to start turning these lights off. We'll go for a few more minutes. Last comments, questions, statements, any gear that you want to ask about. If you guys use Amazon, do me a favor, go onto my website or any of my YouTube videos and just click any link on there to Amazon. Every video has one. Takes you to Amazon through our link, and then it gives us a few percentage points of whatever you buy. I think we can all agree that Amazon is the devil, and this will take some money away from them and give it to somebody that you spend most evenings speaking to. That's me. EMP shield. I know there's always one of you assholes. It's like, you can't prove that works. Nope, but I can prove that they give you $25,000 per circuit. I can tell you that they cost a couple $100. And if you use my code SOE, it gets you $50 off your order. And every circuit that you have that thing on, they'll cover up to $25,000 during a lightning strike. Lightning hit my remote gate operation. I have two remote electric gate operators, and lightning fried one of them. It was $1,400 to fix that motherfucker. Had I had an EMP shield on that circuit, EMP shield would have covered that for me. And I do have one. You know where it's sitting? It's sitting in a box over here. I got 6 more of them over here in a box that I haven't put on. Amazon link. Thank you, Josh. Nope, nothing on multicam fabric. We got Arid today, we got OD today, and some more multicam black. Looks like MBG cases would fit 1911 full size. Dude, it's huge to fit a 1911. And you'd get an officer's in here. I don't think you'd get like a Musoc pistol or something in there. I don't know if it would or not. And it's enormous height-wise for that, depth-wise. The EMP circuit does work on newer trucks. Yes, it certainly does. Who do you like for gate openers? I don't know who I like. We hired a company to do this, thinking it was commercial. I did not do my due diligence. We put $48,000 in the last fencing we did, which included 2 gate openers and the Sally port and everything. And it's not commercial. They called it commercial, but looking at military installations and such after that, there should have been a bar in the middle going across all my fences from pole to pole. There should be a wire on the bottom, which there's not. So I question these gate openers. You could definitely get more secure. I don't dislike the ones we have. I just feel like because of what I found out talking to other fence companies and such, I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's probably something better because everything else had a better option also. Overton, what's up, man? How are you? Love today's selections. I thought you said skeletons. We have 2 of those 14-foot skeletons out front here. So I didn't know if a picture had got put up of those or not. Gate, yeah, man. Fences and gates. The best thing we did during the pandemic was put gates up. If somebody knocks on this door, they came through 2 sets of fences. They came over a 6-foot fence, and if there's a vehicle on the property, they drove through 2 gates to get here. We do have a vehicle barrier gate, which would keep all cars and light-duty trucks out of it. So if you're up here driving around, the rules are very different when that happens. Nobody can come here and go, oh, I thought I was somewhere else, or, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be up here, or, oh, I got lost, or, oh, I'm just turning around. Yeah, if they're here, they're dropped by a helicopter. Nephilim? Nowadays, guys, they are using drones, man. Even the local police departments around here have drones. And not like the drones, the DJI drones I have. They'd have the big DJI drones. I remember throwing empty guard deodorant cans in the burn barrel, yelling grenade as my brother crotched with his Cap Kentucky rifle. We used to have those Magnolia things. They're spiky. They have the shape of a grenade, and then you snap that stem off the top like it was the fuse. 14-foot skeleton Nephilim, giant humans from. No, I know what you're talking. I know what Nephilim are. Nah, these are just Halloween decorations. Trader Joe's kettle cooked potato chips with everything bagel seasons are addictive. Man, I haven't had a bagel in, I don't know, 30 years? 20 years maybe? I guess I've had one here or there over the years with just, lox and bagel. But in San Diego, when we were young, like when we were kids, I mean like 25, 30, 25, we would go to Einstein Bagels. Several mornings we would go to Einstein Bagels for breakfast. That's what I'd say to the public as well. I read the average UPS driver makes $100,000. I think that's real. I think it is now. I think it's actually above $100,000 now. They just renegotiated with the union, renegotiated a bunch of stuff. They have to put AC units in all the new vehicles. They have to retrofit the old vehicles. They have to put heat shields. There's quite a bit to that shit. I'll tell you, our UPS drivers are very good, though. Our UPS people are really good. Used to have access to lots of properties I could get to the river from to fish. But those old farmers have dried up, and this new world, you aren't getting that access from anyone. Lox on a bagel with some oh yeah, lots of capers, man. Onions, capers, yeah. FedEx seems to hire all meth. I'm with you, buddy. They look like they got the methiest dudes straight out of prison, like from a homeless encampment, is most the FedEx drivers. FedEx driver today was here, and she was an older lady. And Amanda's like, hey, the FedEx driver needs help unloading some stuff. I said, just tell them to leave it on the front porch like they've been doing. And she kind of looked at me. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I go up there, and it's an older lady, like 65. No big deal to unload it. But they're hiring whatever they can get. Yeah, it's because the society is so litigious. Like, it's absolutely insane that somebody can come on your property and injure themselves and then sue you, right? It's insane that some shithead can break into your property, shoot at you, and if you protect yourself and kill them, their shitbag family can still sue you. If you just did away with the lawsuit bullshit, is this right or is this wrong? That's clear cut, right? Was this guy harmed or killed committing a crime? If the answer is yes, there can't be a lawsuit. That system is rigged. The system is rigged to continue to feed lawyers. If you didn't have lawyers and just let people handle their own shit. But they can't have that, because if you handle your own shit, you don't need them. FedEx driver is an idiot, is an old. He didn't say idiot. Our FedEx driver is an old friend, Mr. Cocaine Crocodile. Shit. We got 7 of them skellies set up like walking zombie horde in the pasture closest to the highway. That's cool, man. No, meth, just smoking hot. My old neighbor moved away to get a FedEx job, late 20s and smoking hot. Had an Amazon delivery last week. Passenger car, Maryland tags, front and back, and I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, Dean. We had during the Kufis, we had 2 people show up from Amazon in a van, and it was a chick that pretended not to speak any English. She had a dude with her who was speaking English. They were both Mexican. They were from, I believe they were from North Carolina. And when she opened the van, they had these Eagle shelves or Ranger shelves in the van, but not a fucking thing was on the van. So she delivered some weights. I had ordered some fixed dumbbells, some curl dumbbells. And there was supposed to be 3 packages. And she's like, you sign. I go, this says 3. You only gave me 2. Open the van and let's find the other one. And she kept going, you sign, you sign. I go, I know you speak English. And then the dude got out of the car. And I said, I'm not signing until you show up with this other piece. And he and I spoke. He was kind of cool. And that's when I'm like, where are you guys from? What are you doing here? He said, Amazon is paying so much money. We are out here staying in hotels in Nashville and running these routes because the money is so good. I got a call from U.S. Customs saying they intercepted a package of drugs and cash to my house. They had my address. It was an Indian scam. Oh, yeah, it's always a scam. They wouldn't call you. Never would they call you. They would send the package to your house, and it would have a photo sensor inside where they know if you've opened the package or not. And that's when they would hit you if you open the package. Happy Monday from Bama. Any word on neighboring towns' chicken ordinance? So nothing yet. They're trying to pass it through. They're trying to have a secret meeting ahead of time, and I believe that got busted out. I could start UPS tomorrow, but feel like I'd be limiting my business growth. You would be. You would be. Everybody's like, I can't leave my job because of medical insurance. Do you know you can work for Tractor Supply for 10 hours a week and they'll give you medical insurance? So there went that excuse. What's the angle for cash? Oh, I don't know, Josh. I don't know. Fishing for information. You never know what it would be for. All they need is just one more piece of information and then they can get more. Worst drivers I know with the worst wrecks became a UPS driver. Was honestly surprised, but I think their requirements have diminished. Probably so. Hell no, they ain't gonna call you. Yeah, they're gonna raid your fucking house. And if they found a bunch of cash, you know some motherfucker would just take that shit home. And cash and money never moves together anyways, or drugs and cash. They never move together. That's the interdiction, guys. All those guys on the interstates, cash moves one direction, drugs move the other direction. Delivered an Amazon XL box truck, and we would arrive at 5 a.m. in the dark, out in the boondocks, often at the wrong address because it was too dark to see the house numbers. Yep. If you live in an HOA, just get some guineas and Muscovies and let them go. Yeah, yeah, that's a great idea. Because people would be up in arms over them killing them or trapping them. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Everybody have a good evening. Text message went out tonight. We have some stuff available to ship tomorrow. If you're on our text, you'll see that. We've got a bunch of videos, content that went up today. Bunch of shorts went up on YouTube, plus some other videos, so check them out.